I'm Tim Barkley with Charleston Home and Design Magazine, and we're speaking with Rob Fowler with Storm Team 2. How you doing, Rob?
I'm doing great. Thanks, Tim.
Rob, we are part of your live broadcast, Channel 2's live broadcast here at Piggly Wiggly Seaside Farms in Mount Pleasant, and this is our, I'm not even sure how many years we've partnered up on the Hurricane Expo, which is coming up August 28th, and this year we're kind of taking it a step further. We're doing something a little bit different. We're out here at your live broadcasts at Piggly Wiggly doing kind of mini Hurricane Expos, and what do you think of the first one?
I am so thrilled, Tim. Last year we had maybe one person to speak on a subject. Now we've got 4 or 5. It's kind of a one-stop shop, and what I love about it is, unfortunately, a lot of people may not have a lot of time on their hands. They're coming grocery shopping. They see all the folks here with great information. It's right there at their fingertips. They don't have to go searching for it. It's right there for them.
Absolutely, yeah. It's very easy. They can stop by and ask questions on their way in or out, and what tell our listeners what will Storm Team 2's role be in the aftermath of a hurricane?
Well, obviously our job is important before the storm, the forecasting part of it, and during the storm to give people an update on what's going on. But what we have to do after the storm is we have to be there for folks. Compassion, obviously. You've got to give them the information. Can they come back? That's our job, to try to get as much information as possible. And then we report on what happened, and that's where our news department really comes in. But we feel like at Storm Team 2, our main focus, our main job is letting people know what's coming, if it is coming at all. Make sure they're prepared, and if they're not prepared, tell them what they need to do to get prepared.
And in the summer issue of Charleston Home and Design Magazine, we interviewed you, and you talked about some of the new changes that the National Weather Service has undergone that will benefit the public. Can you tell us about that?
Sure. The biggest changes, well, a couple of big changes. Number one, the Saffir-Simpson scale, which used to be based on pressure of the storm in addition to the potential storm surge and wind speed. Basically, they've kind of pared it down, Tim, and it's just wind speed. Now, some people like it, some people don't, but the bottom line is they're basing it on what the wind speed is, and they categorize it based on that, not pressure, not potential storm surge, because each storm can be different. The other issue that could become an issue, but it's something new this year, and the fact that our population has grown so much along the coast that now we have so many people to get out of harm's way that now they've extended the watches and warning lead time back 12 hours. So in other words, we used to issue tropical storm or hurricane watches 36 hours in advance of a possible storm. Now it's 48 hours. Hurricane warning, which meant hurricane conditions were imminent, in 24 hours. Now they moved it back to 36. So, and the reason for that is, let's say it takes 30 hours to get everybody out. If you give a warning 24 hours in advance, you're in the negative, and you're not going to get everybody out who needs to get out.
Gotcha. So people have more time you'll be able to tell them further in advance that it's time to leave.
Absolutely. And the reason we can do this is because the forecasting has gotten better. Is it perfect? No. I mean, hurricanes, it's a cliche, but they do have a mind of their own. But our computer models, our tracking has become much better, so now we feel like we can do that lead time with some assurance that the forecast is going to be pretty close to on the money, if not on the money.
That's super. Well, we hope everyone will stay tuned to Storm Team 2 all summer long and watch Rob Fowler's weathercast, and also Joey Sovine and Josh Marthers in the morning also, and Rob's other meteorologists. And we hope everyone stays tuned to Channel 2 and comes out to the mini Hurricane Expos that we'll be doing all summer long at the Piggly Wiggly locations in Mount Pleasant. Well, we've been speaking with Rob Fowler with Storm Team 2. Thank you, Rob.
Thank you, Tim.